Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you, depending where you are in the world. We're live here in London. It is 9:20 p.m. It is a Friday evening, or as most of you should know by now, it is now the Sabbath. Sunset was approximately 4:15 this afternoon, and we've entered the Sabbath. And it's the Sabbath hours, the Sabbath blessings, one and all. It is a nighttime devotional. The devotional is called To Be Like Jesus. The title today, Be Courteous, Lifting Others' Burdens as did Jesus. 1 Peter 3:8-9 reads, Finally, all of you be of one mind, having compassion for one another. Love as brothers, be tenderhearted, be courteous, not returning evil for evil or reviling for reviling, but on the contrary, blessing, knowing that you were called to this, that you may inherit a blessing. Those who work for Christ are to be pure, upright, and trustworthy, and they are also to be tender-hearted, compassionate, and courteous. There is a charm in the dealings and conversation of those who are truly courteous. Kind words, pleasant looks, a courteous demeanor are of estimable value. Uncourteous Christians, by their neglect of others, show that they are not in the union with Christ. It is impossible to be in union with Christ and yet be uncourteous. When Christ was in his life on this earth, that every Christian should be. He is our example, not only in his spotless purity, but in his patience, gentleness, and winsomeness of disposition. He was as firm as a rock where truth and duty were concerned, but he was invariably kind and courteous. His life was a perfect illustration of true courtesy. He had ever a kind look and a word of comfort for the needy and the oppressed. His presence brought a purer atmosphere into the home, and his life was as leaven working amid the elements of society. Harmless and undefiled, he walked among the thoughtless, the rude, the uncourteous, amid the unjust publicans, the unrighteous Samaritans, the heathen soldiers, the rough peasants, the mixed multitude. He spoke a word of sympathy here, a word there, as he saw people weary and compelled to bear heavy burdens. He shared their burdens, repeated to them the lessons he learned from the nature of the love, the kindness, the goodness of God the Father. He sought to inspire with hope the most rough and unpromising, setting before them the assurance that they might become blameless and harmless, attaining such a character as would make them manifest as children of God. The love of Christ mellows the heart, soothes all roughness from the disposition. Let us learn from him now how to combine a high sense of purity and integrity with sunniness of temperament. A kind, courteous Christian is the most powerful argument in favor of the gospel that can be produced. The love of the Christ mellows the heart, soothes all roughness from the disposition. Let us learn from him now to combine a high sense of purity and integrity with sunniness of temperament. A kind, courteous Christian is the most powerful argument in favor of the gospel that can be produced. Be courteous, lifting others' burdens as did Jesus. Jesus never said a harsh word to anyone except Satan. Be kind, be courteous, show sympathy, be empathetic, be courteous, be kind. There is a charm in the dealings and conversation of those who are truly courteous. To be courteous, I was going to say, is to be patient and tolerant, but it's more than that. It's to have love. To show love to someone. You don't mind them being how they are. Be they ignorant, be they angry, be however they are. You don't mind them being that way because you can see the goodness in them and you want to draw that out. Being courteous is having that love. Being courteous is having that love. To draw out that love from someone else. And that we can do. And that is having the love of Jesus. Sabbath blessings. Enjoy your Sabbath. I hope you're very blessed.